But I tell you, one person that might do quite well with a slightly more nimble car, maybe the person that's on the outside of him, which is Keisuke Nagashima.
Can you get any more of a drift name than Keisuke Nagashima? Like, that just sounds to me like I think Drift Japan, you know, the origin of drifting and where it started and all that, but Keisuke Nagashima, it's just the coolest name in drifting in New Zealand.
Well, Keisuke's going to lead them out. Ben Fanderlinden is in behind. He said it's okay to call me Fanderlinden, Steve, so I will try and do that as well. 86 fighters on the door of Keisuke Nagashima. A slight gap to start. Let's see if he can close it up. He being Ben. Ben coming through in that beautiful S14, slides it in.
So
Can't
Keisuke,
close the gap.
Yeah, look at the big gap that the little SR20's gapped right away from him. And yeah, almost somewhat of a inactive chase looking like for Ben. I don't know how far that needs to be.
Well, I guess thankfully we're not judges, but I'll judge the judges if they get it wrong. Keisuke Nagashima comes through to finish the lap as Ben Fanderlinden comes through as well. The truck driver of Central Drift. We go back down to Willie though. It is 3-2-1. Launchmaster sends them out. Let's see what Ben Fanderlinden can do as he gets ready for his second half of this battle. It was, wow, as you mentioned, more like an inactive chase. We'll see what he can do this time.
So the torque performance gets thrown around the outside there. Good wide starting line there for Ben in the S14. Keisuke though, they're certainly closer than Ben was.
A lot of use of the handbrake as they settle the cars down. You can see that massive squat for the S14. Keisuke though, the car is fast. People do not give that car credit for just how quick it is. He's actually looking like he wants to make the outside pass in him. Mate, this is not speedway. You can do that somewhere else.
Yeah, so Fanderlinden, he's just gone a bit tight as he comes into that final corner there, runs a wheel over the ripple strip.
Comes down, man. He's so freaking handsome. It is Stephen McIver. It is Keisuke Nagashima. Thumbs up.
So good win for the 86 Fighters team. Keisuke Nagashima in the SR20 86.
So it's Keisuke versus Aaron Habib. Aaron Habib in 6th position. Keisuke was our 11th qualifier. And it looks like we are going to see that car head back out on track as we see the next battle on track. It is Aaron Habib in the BMW who is going to lead out Keisuke Nagashima. Nagashima kicks himself into action. It's Habib who leads though. Where's Keisuke? On his back bumper. That's where Keisuke is.
He pops out of the smoke and he's right on the back door of, well, one of the closer battles that we've seen from chasers, and that, of course, is Keisuke Nagashima in that 86, showing it no respect for how good it looks.
But a solid lap by Aaron Habib coming through to finish and heads back on to the front straight. Now, something to talk about, because one of the things I looked at is essentially pressure. Well, we'll find out after this battle what is going to happen as we see these two drivers lining up side by side. And of course, in the little 86 Corolla, it is Keisuke Nagashima. He's got the SR under the bonnet. He's 455 horsepower. I'm pretty sure he's more than that. I heard he... But anyway, we will find out what happens at the end of this battle. Who is going to take the lead? Is it going to be my favourite car in the entire D1NZ? Or is it going to be Aaron Habib in that mighty BMW?
So Keisuke there, not a lot of smoke out of that SR20 compared to the BMW behind him, but he's put a little bit of a gap on Aaron Habib, so the proximity between these two, the chase and the lead from Aaron Habib, could be a little bit of an advantage to Keisuke here.
Well, Keisuke comes through to finish his lap. Remember, no switchbacks, big rolling burnout to finish, comes across the line. Aaron Habib, you've got a little bit of... Aaron Habib will move on to the left. We will go down to the King of Kings, which is Stephen McIver, and he will point in the direction of our winner. Will it be the man on the left, Aaron Habib? Is it going to be Keisuke on the right?
Waiting. And Steve McIver is winding up here.
Which way is Mr. McIver going to go? And he bowls it into... That was a... I tell you what, Keisuke just knocked that bowl for a 6.
There it is, Mr. McIver.
And Ryan Parry is going to go up against the winner of this battle right here. This is the 86 Fighters, the 86 Fighters. Keisuke Nagashima going up against Zack Zaiden.
So Zack Zaiden qualifying in 3rd position. The higher qualifier of the two will lead them out into the section. Taupo International Motorsport Park, round number 1.
Well, let's see what Zaiden can do. Drift Antics Motorsport Events, lifestyle, travelling around. That's what he likes to do.
3 wheels it up over the hill as he makes the initiation around the outside of that line the judges want to see. And Keisuke in behind there trying to close up the gap through the centre part of the Dale ITM section.
Zack Zaiden heading up to the top end of the track now. That's a nice solid lead line this time. And look, that guy's here, just come back from the LZ World Tour. He looks like he's got a lot of drift on him too.
Yeah, so Zack, good solid run. Keisuke wasn't too far behind the whole run as well.
Wee trailer. Oh, you know what my response was? What about Tony G?
Oh.
All right, let's have a look at the second half of the battle between these two amazing drivers. This is round 1 of the Repco D1NZ. This is the Pro Sport Championship to find the final spot on the top 4. Actually, there's an OMT to decide that.
So Zack Zaiden showing good proximity on Keisuke. He got himself a little bit out of shape there on the first part of the section. Come down through the Dale ITM dipper, as we'll call it.
As they head up to the top end of the track, one more turn, but it's not easy. It's an inside clip through to an outside zone. Hard on the gas for the little SR-powered 86 Keisuke. And look, you can see the hand out the window for Zack Zaiden.
Oh, I've got a 50-50 chance of getting this right. I think I'm going to go Keisuke here. I think Keisuke just. Zack's chase was a little bit messy, was it?
Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Andrew Redwood, Joel Counter, and Jarius Farido. Jarius says, 1, 2, 3 strikes. It's going to be Keisuke Nagashima. Clapper, clapper, clapper.
So he's very happy. Look at that.
Gosh, he's actually got a horn in there. I think that thing's road registered as well. Now, Kenny Ruddle, when we commentated together, he said to me, Steve, we're not allowed to take favourites. So Keisuke Nagashima is my favourite. Can't tell me anything, can you?
So there they are, Ryan Parry. So we're going to go right-hand side of the tree. Oh, so Adam Whitehead, of course, he was one of the last guys to go through the battle. So we're moving over to the right-hand side of the tree to start with for the battle between Ryan Parry and Keisuke Nagashima. So Ryan Parry, after qualifying in 7th against Keisuke in 11th, means Ryan Parry will lead them out.
Ryan Parry, how did he get there? He started with a battle against Daniel Caldwell. He then went up against Ryan Parry and took the win. Took it over Daniel Smith. He's had a great day to start with. Can he continue? We've got Keisuke Nagashima in the chase position. Ryan Parry in lead. Who is going to take the first spot in the final as they head down into the first turn? This is round 1 of the Repco D1NZ Pro Sport Championship, and we head down to the centre section of the lap. That's a big solid line, all running over the ripple strip. That is one wheel off, Tony.
Yeah, so Keisuke's got himself all the way down the inside part of the Dale ITM and running too far over those ripple strips. But look at the proximity from Keisuke. He knows that he needs to do some work to catch up to Ryan Parry, who's probably going to take an advantage into the first half of this battle as they come through to finish off. Here we go, trying to put one foot on the podium at least, whether they choose this.
Keisuke thought it was a race to start-finish line. If that's the case, he definitely won that. Place that you can go and gamble. There we go. Let's gamble on the winner of this match. Right now, it's Keisuke Nagashima going up against Ryan Parry. Ryan Parry in the chase position. 86 fighters on the door of Keisuke's AE86. And now, this is one thing. Check out the speed of Keisuke Nagashima.
Yeah, so that little SR is doing what SRs do and just burns off the RB. Ryan Parry there trying to close the gap up as they come down through the bottom of the Dale ITM part of the section.
As they come through to finish, it's Keisuke absolutely throwing around the little A86, arcs off the turn, grabs the inside flip, motors through that final section. It is going to come down to that wheel off. How important was that wheel off that he did, and is that going to...
As they make their way down to the pits, Stephen McIver, Keisuke on the right, Ryan Parry on the left.
Who's going to be? I reckon it's... Yeah, boy!
Oh, there it is.
And smacks him out of the park, Keisuke Nagashima.
On my calculation, that means... there we go. So the Link ECU top 16 we started with, we go down to the Mimico top 8. The Alloy Petroleum top 4 we just saw complete there, and we're down to the Repco final. Keisuke Nagashima will be up against Adam Whitehead.
Still like 2 J's.
Well, you know, it's not that it's Adam's fault, but driving an RX-7 with a V8 in it last year, I just, you know, love Adam to bits. But when it comes to driving, and I'm just disappointed. I'm not even mad. I'm just disappointed.
All right, well, let's go up and get some heat in those rear tyres. We'll scrub them up. This is the final of round 1 of the Repco D1NZ Pro Sport Championship here at Taupo International Motorsport Park. So it's a higher qualifier. Of course, Adam Whitehead will go into lead position from Keisuke Nagashima. Adam qualifying yesterday in 5th position. Talk about having some work to do. Keisuke 11th.
Keisuke there getting some warmth into the back tyres of that E86 fighters.
Oh, I'm looking forward to the day that George from Inspire You just decides to land his drone in the cockpit of one of these cars. Now, who did he do that with?
You get one heck of a flight.
Or Mad Mike or somebody?
Did he like fly through the window or something,
Yeah,
did he?
Just said, go on. Can you land it? He said, of course I can. Well, let's see what happens. This is the final. This is round 1. This is the Repco D1NZ, the Pro Sport Championship. The final is about to begin. The high qualifier in the Plan B S14 is Adam Whitehead. He will lead out for the first time today as he gets straight into action. It's an inside clip coming out to the outside zone, setting the car up as he fires it through into the centre of the track.
So Adam Whitehead, big smoke show as well. Keisuke showing the good proximity that he has for the majority of the day as well. As a bird flies through in the front of Adam Whitehead, certainly not going to put him off as he throws it into the final corner of the drift section.
Adam Whitehead running really wide, brings the nose back down. Keisuke doing the same thing as they close the gap up, they cross the line. That's what a final looks like.
Great drive from both those drivers. It is going. It's going to. You're going to say Keisuke no matter what, aren't you?
He's my bro. He's my bro.
What about
actually,
the 2JZ?
So is Adam. Yeah.
See.
All right. Well, we're going to go down to the hands of Launchmaster Willie. Who do you think he is going to go for? Oh, it's pretty to watch here. 8-6 fighters on the door of Keisuke Nagashima's AE86, the man from Japan. This is the final. Will this be the final run as Keisuke straight into action and straight into the door goes Adam Whitehead. What is going on? Keisuke says, I don't care. Let's just go drifting. I've got a bill to fix.
So, yeah, it looked like Adam Whitehead was the one that put the front wheel into the side of Keisuke. That could be deemed, I mean, sure. Well, look at the smoke show that Keisuke's now putting on. He's amped, he's in there, he's having fun.
Wow, so, wow. Congratulations from the Hawke's Bay. Is Adam Whitehead.
So pretty,
the man who leads him out back onto the track is Keisuke Nagashima. We'll go down into the pits and we will find out. I guess, will we find out at prize giving? Let's go straight down to prize giving right now. We will go up and catch up with His Lordship, Mr. Stephen McIver, down in the pits shortly. Taupo International Motorsport Park, round 1 of the Repco D1NZ National Drifting Championship. Okay, he's saying get your helmets off, get out of the cars. All right, who's it going to be? Come on, race control. Just spit it out so we can send it down to Stephen McIver. Look at Keisuke. He's got his shades on. He's got his hair slicked back. Let's go down to Stephen McIver. Wow, how much fun was that?
All right, lads, come over here. Sugi, here you go. Adam. Right, boys, this is the moment, right? 1 or 2, doesn't matter. It's been a great start to the weekend. While waiting for that result, Keisuke, fantastic weekend so far, huh?
No, it's been absolutely phenomenal. The car's been on, Talk Performance, you know, Infinity Autoworks, and everyone that sponsored me to come to this day is just absolutely unreal. I'm speechless.
Not bad for a little old car, hey?
It's not bad at all, mate. Little 8.6 does well.
Up against the big old S14, the big donkey there. Well played, mate. Don't know what the result is, but congratulations on a good weekend to this point.
Oh, it's been an unreal weekend, yeah. All the drivers have just stepped it up another level. Keisuke was on, I had to put it on his door, but I know we'll see the result. But big thank you to Plan B, Hydraulics, Pro Blast, RPM Fabrication, Pertec New Zealand, and yeah, it's been an awesome weekend.
Okay, lads, buy your cars there, one by that. But Ford, let's get this right. Okay, someone talk to me on my ear, please. And your winner of D1NZ, Repco D1NZ Pro Sport, round number 1, Keisuke Nakashima! Alrighty, boys, let's not muck around. Get up and get ready for the podium. We're going to do this podium straight away. Lance Hayski and Keith Lewis from D1NZ are going to present the prizes. So in second position, Adam Whitehead in the Plan B S14. And your champion for round number 1, Keisuke Nakashima in the little Toyota 86. There is your podium, boys. The bottles are open. Spray some champagne. And that is how Repco D1NZ Pro Sport opens the 2023-2024 season. Wow. Remember, it's in the rules. We didn't have to run 3 and 4, so those guys will figure that one a little bit later. But there is your champion, Keisuke Nakashima.